missed the press conference yesterday. Huh? Interesting.
All right, we have head coach Mark Parsons to take questions about tonight's match. Jason?
Mark, I guess first your thoughts on a game that kind of, it seemed like it started very slowly and then Orlando gets the goal and all of a sudden it seemed from the press box like the team really lifted itself. What were your thoughts on that part of the game in particular?
Yeah, I agree. Just a bit of a slow start, a lot of new people and a lot of new players jumping in and quick turnaround. But it's the same at half-time because we made 3 changes at half-time, felt the same thing, just a slow start. But new people on the pitch, it's all about, they've all had a lot of opportunities to prepare for tonight. Gotham experience, we took everyone on the road to Chicago. We had to change the time in that game. We were up at 6, 7 a.m. to get a 9 o'clock game in, and there was hail and rain on that day, and at the time it didn't feel like it made a lot of sense. And then you see tonight, and every little thing that we're trying to do to push players and prepare the team is to help for occasions like tonight. So those changes, I think, probably impacted the slow start, and once we got rolling and got more confident, yeah, things look good. The most important was identity. The changes from the start, we looked like ourselves. Changes at half-time, we still look like ourselves. We controlled with the ball and we controlled without the ball by being aggressive and forcing Orlando to play long and play not many passes. And yeah, that's who we want to be, and it was great to see that with so many players that have been working hard for 3 months.
Yeah, obviously a lot of players, as we talked about, haven't gotten a ton of playing time yet. In particular, I was thinking of Cam and Maddie as your fullbacks tonight going the full 90. What did you think of them in those roles?
Yeah, it's huge credit to performance and medical and everyone to be able to push that these players haven't got the minutes. Maddie got 90 against Gotham, and Cam come in for the first time. The work to be able to do that, the players have to do so much away from just training and obviously game days when they don't play, but our staff are working incredibly hard to make sure that's possible. Really, really happy with them in their performance. This is, for Cam, it's just the beginning, and we hope we can keep building her. She did a great job. She had to deal with some big threats. Their wingers were direct and fast and tough to deal with, and Maddie did a great job on that side as well. Really happy. Also really happy with Riley Tanner. First start. It's been hard for her. Stop, start. She's healthy now after a couple of small things. The kickoff was about to happen in the second half, and just saw her smiling and enjoying the moment. That sums her up. She's very present. She's ready to go. And then the first touch she had, it was like, all right, yeah, Riley Tanner's arrived. So it's nice to be able to see that. And all of the players, including Riley, play the way that we want, and that way we want continue to cause problems for Orlando.
All right. So how was the team able to adjust, especially giving up an early goal in the first half and in the second half? How do you think they were able to adjust defensively after those particular moments?
Yeah, I think the first corner was a problem as well. The second phase of the first corner, they didn't score. We got really lucky. I thought that was the wake-up call, and then they scrambled home the second one. Yeah, that's going to hurt because it does. I understand a lot of changes, and it just takes a few minutes to get organised. If we had a full training week, I don't think we'd see that stuff. We did a walkthrough yesterday. We were recovering from Saturday. We trained light the last 2 days. We just talked about the spaces we thought that were going to be there. Set pieces, you need to do it. You need to be in it. It's going to sting because we take that. It's very important to us, attacking and defending set pieces. Now, I think Sam's was a direct. Yeah. So 2 attacking set piece goals. Michael, one of our analysts, was trying to tell me one of the other goals came from second phase set piece. I think he's trying to squeeze that in there for his bonuses, maybe. But it's good that we're causing problems on set pieces. We'll clean up the defending set pieces.
And having several starters starting this game in particular, what was the thought process going into that?
Yeah, I've said it before this game. It's the same strategy. First, making sure everyone is fully available for the regular season. That's our first goal, but we have many. If we weren't in a 3-game week, if we weren't travelling to Angel City, flying to LA tomorrow morning, I think we wouldn't have had to have made so many changes. We're a better place than we were before the Gotham Challenge Cup game. Everyone's built more tolerance and minutes and fitness. So it's periodisation first, but we also know the byproduct of that. we're getting valuable experience, valuable minutes for player development, but also for the World Cup period when we'll be missing some key people.
Hi,
Mr. Personal.
Hey.
What did you think about the performance in Marisa Shiva match time?
Yeah.
They played many years.
Did you say
Marisa
and Shiva and Paige? Yeah. Shiva, I said to her when I finished, hey, you missed, you forgot to step on this blade of grass, because she stepped on every other piece. She was very important with her energy. She played a new role in the six in the first half. And in the second half, she did drift into spaces that she's more comfortable, but she also was staying between lines. And that's where, when you saw us playing passes that split Orlando's defensive lines and people turning, that's what we want to be. And they were jumping to Shiva and they were jumping to Paige out of where Nicole was, and we had to play and use fullbacks. And a couple of times we got the 10 in on the ball after going to the fullback. Paige, Shiva, great energy, relentless work without the ball, getting better with the ball. We've been working hard with the 8s and the 10 to yes, be in position and body shape to turn, but also once we get turned to drive at the back line, because and Sanchez, you see her, she does it so well. When we have our players driving, it's tough. Lena and Savannah are in great positions tonight. When we had this for our 9s, normally Trin and Hatch, if I'm a defender and I see Sanchez or Nicole Douglas running at me, or Paige or Shiva running at me, and I've got Trin and Hatch here, it's a problem. And we're trying to create more of those pictures. That's what I was happy about on Saturday. We create the moments we want, because they create great attacks, but when you're in that area and you lose the ball, you can really counter-press and lock the opponent in the half. And we did that really well tonight. I was afraid of Ali Watt. She's got great pace, and Bright come on. We really kept them back to goal. We didn't have to chase them, apart from, of course, their second goal. They got through once, and it's a good lesson for us.
Could you just speak to Lena's performance as she was going in for a lot of goals and seemed to be doing really well just for development?
Yeah, very happy for Lena and Savannah. I think the difference, Savannah ended up dealing with the ball back to goal and had to combine, where Lena were able to get her on that side. She could face up a bit more. That's also Savannah's game. She wants to do that. Lena, we know, is a finisher. The data before the draft on her finishing ability is ridiculous. That's one piece, but it's the player, the profile. She wants to be on the shoulder. She can twist and turn. She's got good pace, but she knows how to score. And there's even a moment against was it 11v11 in training, or was it a game? The ball. Chicago training game the day after the match. The ball was behind her and she tried a scorpion kick, and I showed her the Colombian goalkeeper who successfully did it. I said, if you're going to do it, this is how you do it. But the point I wanted to say was to her, even when the ball is nowhere near you, you're trying to do something to put the ball in the back of the net. She has a great mindset, and Savannah is just a competitive warrior. She just wants to help. She just wants to push. She just wants to score goals. So really happy with both of them. A lot of players who played against Gotham, I think they felt, wow, that was a good wake-up call. Tonight we moved forward. Experience against Gotham, the experience that we had in pre-season, experience against Chicago in the training game, they're all adding up. And this was a big win. Probably missed that off so far. We want to be successful in the Challenge Cup. We needed to win tonight. It also helps with the feeling, because we're playing well and we're enjoying the soccer that we're playing.
I wanted to carry over, because you talked about the weekend, the game, and how that was your most complete performance, and then wanting to carry it over to this, but really had a very new lineup. So after the game, you talked about you needed a result like that to kind of prove the concept to the players. Was it kind of helpful to have that to even prove it to a completely new set of players today? Yeah,
but actually, in pre-season, we had a few different periods throughout the FIFA date periods where people would go for international, and we got really good time with these players, and it's hard to then jump back in, but mentally they know the concepts. I'll tell you how Saturday really helped today. We felt we could have one side type of positioning against Orlando, and we could free midfielders that we wanted, and it wasn't quite working, and Orlando was adjusting. And then I only have to say to one player, hey, go 2v1 in that part of the pitch, make their number 10 have two choices, and then Nicole and everyone else knows what that means. And now Paige drops in next to Shiva, and Paige is getting time on the ball. Then they start pressing Paige, and now Nicole's getting time on the ball. Saturday, where we're working hard to do that, when we ask, it's just a small thing, but it's a big thing, because we started unlocking them then. It's just, you're talking less and you're giving less, talk with a few words, and people that have worked hard at the concepts can apply them. And that was the biggest message to the team. A lot of players different at the beginning, but the identity was there. A lot of players different at the halftime, the identity was there. We really believe, by investing in that way of playing over and over, by the most important part of the season, we really know who we are, we really believe in who we are, but we can do that against all different structures. Other teams will change, and they'll be searching still, and that's also effective. We believe in this way, and tonight, it's a big step that we still play the same way after Saturday, with a lot of new players. All right.
Just a quick question. We know that they put a new pitch in over the weekend. You guys were the first ones to play on it. Now you've gotten 2 games. How's it feel?
Much better than the pitch before.
Okay.
I'm glad. I think the defenders, I'm glad they're doing well. But it was interesting. Now it's better, and we're happy to have a pitch that we can pass on. And now our wonderful players are playing great passing soccer.
7 goals since the new grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Any questions?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
We have Marissa Shiva and Sam Staub.
All right, on that note, I guess, Marissa, I'll start with you. Mark was just saying before you came in that he was joking with you that you covered every blade of grass but one on the surface. You kind of dropped a hint in the pregame press conference that you'd be maybe playing the 6. How was that? Because I think I asked you about playing the 8 instead, and now you get this new experience altogether.
Yeah, kind of like I said in the pre-match press conference, learning a lot from Adi Sullivan, taking in as much as I can from her and Ange Salem. They've both been awesome. Yeah, I think it's helpful for the 8 too, just getting more comfortable. I think I was on the ball more tonight than I have been in any game I've played, and I think that's just going to help accelerate getting more comfortable in the midfield in general, and also gives me some good perspective when I'm back in the 8, where I should be, where the 6 should be. Yeah.
Sam, I wanted to ask you, I think in college, my understanding was you scored a bunch of direct free kick goals. Is that accurate, or?
I scored a few.
A few?
Yeah.
How do they stack up compared to this one tonight?
Yeah, this one felt good. Yeah, we needed that one, and it felt good. Any goal feels good, especially as a defender, and a goal that helps us get back into the game. So this one felt good for sure.
Are you getting more of an opening this year to get to take them? Because I know in years past you haven't been maybe the player that gets the nod from the bench to have a go from there.
Yeah. I've been taking a lot of the free kicks, which is fun. I like being involved in kind of like free kick situations like that. So yeah, definitely.
You both scored outrageous goals today, and so I want to have, like Marissa, I want your reaction to Sam's goal, and Sam, your reaction to Marissa's goal.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I was so pumped. I think that was just kind of the icing on top. Extended the lead. It made us a little bit more comfortable. And it was just a freaking awesome goal. I mean, when we play 11s and we work on set pieces in training, we know it's there. We know Sam's capable of, putting it in the back of the net and serving the most incredible balls. So, it was awesome to see her do it in the game.
Yeah, I think Marissa's been due for a goal. I feel like in training, every time we play 11s, you score some sort of crazy goal against us. So I do think she's been due, and yeah, it was a sick goal. It was awesome, and extended the lead and just kept the energy going into the half, which is definitely something that we needed. So it was awesome.
I wanted to ask you, Marissa, you've been, played with Ireland, coming back, and then kind of getting phased into the team, but been watching kind of the team kind of come together. It's your turn to kind of get in there and play. So how do you feel like the entire team is coming together? Because the performances, at least in the last 2 games, have been miles above what we saw earlier.
Yeah, I think Saturday was really exciting for us. I think everything that we've been working towards finally felt like it came together on Saturday. And, you know, Mark Parsons said, like, in a few months, that's going to be our average performance. And our goal was to, you know, continue the momentum from Saturday into this game with a very different lineup. And I think we did that. So, yeah, really impressive to see girls dig deep and execute the game plan.
I asked Mark earlier, how were you guys able to adjust after conceiving an early goal in both halves?
That is never part of the plan. So that was unfortunate, but I think just the team were like very resilient, and I think almost to a point we're like a little naive, and we're kind of just like, you know, we're gonna get back into this game. You know, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get back in. And I think we came back fairly quickly, and I think that just kind of like jump-started everything else that kind of came from the first goal. We ended up scoring 4 goals today. So I think, yeah, getting scored on early is never part of the plan, but I do think that we like bounced back fairly well. And then from the sideline, the second half, unfortunate goal, and I think we came back again and obviously showed resilience, and we were dangerous still. So that was really great to just like have in our arsenal as well, to know like we're not really ever down or out of it.
Just one other question, back-to-back wins, how does that help team morale going into the game against Angel City FC on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be another test. Big week with 3 games and a long, you know, cross-country flight. But I think morale's high right now. Energy's high. We have, you know, people playing some of the best soccer they've played all season so far. So no reason to not continue that momentum into LA, which is going to be, you know, an amazing environment. Heard the game sold out, and so just exciting to, you know, take on that challenge, because we haven't gone to the West Coast this season yet.
All right, thank you, Sam and Marissa.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.